Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The prayer of Eid festivals. It is narrated by mother of believers Hazrat Aisha that Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, Eid al-Fitr is the day on which people break the fast. Eid al-Adha is the day the people offer sacrifices. Tirmidhi Bukhari 5571. It is narrated by Jafar ibn Muhammad from his grandfather that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to take shawl and wear a turban on the day of Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. Bahiki 6137-38. It is narrated by Abbas that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to take bath on the day of Eid al-Adha festival and Eid al-Fitr. Bahiki 6126. It is narrated by Abdullah ibn Buraidah, and he narrated from his father that the Holy Prophet ﷺ would not go out on the day of Eid al-Fitr, breaking of the fast, till he ﷺ had some food, and he ﷺ would not take any food on the day of Eid al-Adha, sacrifice, till he ﷺ had prayed. Tirmidhi 542. It is narrated by Anas bin Malik, the Holy Prophet ﷺ would not go out on the day of Fitr, breaking of the fast, till he ﷺ ate some dates which he ﷺ used to eat in odd numbers. Bukhari. It is narrated by Ibn Umar that on the day of Eid, the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to begin to say takbirat. When he ﷺ did come from his home, even he ﷺ reached where the congregation of Eid prayers was to be offered. Bahiki 6131. It is narrated by Anas bin Malik that Allah's Messenger ﷺ offered Eid prayer place where the congregation of Eid prayers was to be offered, using a small spear as a sutra screen. Majah 1306. Narrated by Abbas that the Holy Prophet ﷺ came out on the day of the breaking of the fast and prayed 2 rakat. He ﷺ did not pray before or after them. Abu Dawud 1159, Darmi 1646, Bahiki 6197. It is narrated by Abu Sa'id that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to go where the congregation of Eid prayers was to be offered on the day of Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. And first thing he ﷺ would start with was the prayer. Darmi 6126, Darqutni 1704. Narrated by Ibn Umar that Allah's Messenger ﷺ ordered to fix a spear. He ﷺ used to stand in front of it and offered Eid prayer. Musnad Ahmad 2851, Tabrani 1190. It is narrated by Jabbar bin Samara, I prayed the 2 Eid prayers with the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He ﷺ used to offer Eid prayers without adhan and iqama. Tirmidhi 532. Darmi 1643, Bahiki 6167, Darqutni 1706. It is narrated by Qadir bin Abdullah, narrated from his grandfather. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Allahu Akbar, the takbir, in the first rakah several times before the recitation, and in the last 5 times before the recitation. Tirmidhi 536, Darqutni 1708, Bahiki 6191. It is narrated by mother of believers Hazrat Aisha that Allah's Messenger ﷺ used to recite Suratul Qamar and Surat Qaf in Eid prayers. Bahiki 6191, Muslim 2059, Darqutni 1720. It is narrated by Abu Musa Ashri that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to say 4 takbirat in Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr, as he ﷺ said in funeral prayer. Bahiki 6183. It is narrated by Bara ibn Azib that a bow was gifted. The Holy Prophet ﷺ delivered a sermon while leaning it. Al-Tabrani 1196. Narrated that Jabbar bin Samra, he said that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to deliver the sermon, Kitab, standing. Then he ﷺ would sit down. Then he ﷺ would stand up and recite some verses and remember Allah and his sermon. Kitab was moderate in length and his prayer was moderate in length. Nasai 1585, Bahiki 6212. It is narrated by Sadul Kars that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said takbir during his sermon and many more in the sermon of Edan. Tabrani 1195. It is narrated by Zuhri when the Holy Prophet ﷺ would establish Eid prayer and he ﷺ stopped to say takbirat al-silsila 570. Narrated by Abu Huraira that it rained on an Eid day, so the Holy Prophet ﷺ led the people in the Eid prayer in the mosque. Bahiki 6257.